Use of Sales and Marketing module for banquet events. How to make banquet definitions. Sales and Marketing module can be used for organizations of weddings, meetings, conferences, fairs, and other groups in our hotel, regardless of whether these groups will be accommodated in our property or not. Under this module, we should first make the banquet definitions. Menu, saloon, equipment, and others are supposed to be defined under this segment. First of all, we should define the banquet saloons. We should enter the name of the saloon and to which one it is connected, if applicable. Price, order, as well as the maximum guest capacity should also be entered. Ordering of the saloon is important because banquets will be shown on the calendar according to these settings. Thus, we should enter this value according to which order we would like to have these areas displayed. 1 as an order number can be given to the saloon that is most often used. Another important aspects are main saloon, multiple reservations, and main saloon name. If this record is defined as the main saloon, we will consider it as a big one, or, in other words, it can consist of several other smaller saloons. If we select the multiple reservation button, it means that we will activate for this specific area to be available for organizing several events at the same time, as well as the possibility to make reservations for these. It can especially be used for the restaurants. If there is more than one group event in our hotel, for example, breakfast service can be given to all the participants at once. In this situation, multiple reservations can be taken. Main saloon shows us of which saloons does it consist of. For example, one saloon can be organized in such manner that it can consist of 2 or 3 smaller units which are connected with the door, and, if needed, these can be used either separately or as one big hall. Moreover, other information such as width, length, area, and other details can be manually entered. Next, banquet conditions can be defined. These can be entered in the free format text, and one of the already predefined texts can be used. In the following segments, equipment such as tables, chairs, service palettes, computers, speakers, and others can be defined. If for some of these equipments there is the extra charge, prices we enter here will be calculated into banquet revenue. Thus, if there is an extra charge for the related equipment, it can be written in the form of total price or price per person. From the amount part, we can enter how many of the related equipment items exist there in the property. If desired, these equipment items can be grouped and the name of this group should be written in this field. Next comes the menu definition. Here we enter the name, price, price per person, as well as the group and category. For group, we may enter, for example, wedding or conference menu, and for category, vegetarian food, meat-based main courses, and similar. This part is being defined according to the property's preferences. Under this part, we should write down the menu's content. Note, the items entered here are not connected to the stock, neither are these processed to the folio. The following is the service definition such as music, decoration, photographer, and similar. Price, department name, revenue group, and currency should be entered and saved. Setup of the tables and chairs in the whole should be defined under this part of the banquet definitions. We can define use style, conference, cinema, etc. Again, it is up to user preferences how these will be defined. Under banquet type definitions, hotel properties may define the events of their choice such as weddings, parties, conferences, meetings, lunch events, etc. From here, minimum and maximum capacity for the related event should be entered, time that is needed to prepare the event, as well as the duration of the preparation and cleaning period after the event. From Banquet Source segment, it is possible to define the ways how these events came to be organized in our property in the first place, such as phone, social media, agreement, competitive hotel, word of mouth, etc. Once we have finished with the basic definitions for the banquet, the sales representatives in our property can be defined. Personal information, education, professional experience, photo, and other information can be entered. There is also the section where it is possible to define the competitors. By tracking the properties and event places that were preferred more over our own property when it comes to organizing specific events, can help in analyzing the reasons for it, as well as to assist in the future strategic decision-making related to sales and marketing activities.